Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're with a pistol that I really, when I heard about it, didn't think I'd be that excited about it, but then it got here and I'm kind of getting more excited about it as I felt it. So that pistol is the new Smith and Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. So if you look at this, my first thoughts is it looks like a Shield Plus shrink down into like a 85% version or something.
Like a kid's version.
Yeah, it's like a kid's gun almost, but it's super cool and I really like it because in this size pistol, you know, the Ruger LCPs and different things in the pocket size category, it's always a small grip. They're always hard to grab. This one feels way more natural than the others. And then it comes with a 10-round magazine that's flush and then a 12-round extended. So if you look, you put the extended in there, you got a full purchase on a pocket sized pistol, which is super cool in my opinion. If you do the flush mag in it, it's still pretty close. For carry it would be good, but it gives you a lot better grip than what a lot of the different guns have, and it just feels good in your hand. Like a lot of the LCPs and different things feel kind of blocky in my hand per se. This one just feels natural. Also, they put the serrations along the slide, which is super good for racking the pistol, making it easier to rack for a lot of people. So I think it's overall good. The other thing, if you notice on the side of this, the texture, they put texture all the way up into the front. So where your fingers ride and stuff, you have texture, which is nice to get a better grip on such a small pistol that can tend to be snappy sometimes anyways. The other thing is the trigger. If you look at the trigger, it reminds you just like a Shield Plus trigger. And if you look, it's got the flat trigger safety and then the take-ups to there. And then it's got a crisp break to it. And the reset is a little long, but then right back. So the reset's a little long, but the trigger feels good, especially for a pocket-sized pistol. I'm really excited to shoot it. And it's got black, if you look at the sights, it's blacked out rear, and it's got a front night sight on it, which is super cool as well. Something you don't really see in a lot of pocket-sized pistols. The MSRP on this is $449, so we'll see what the market ends up being. Most of the time, it's about $100 cheaper than the MSRP, but these are so new, and I actually think they're going to be pretty popular that they may demand the MSRP for a little bit until more of them get out there. So let's put just the first few rounds through these and see how it shoots. I have not shot this gun at all, so we'll see how it goes. We'll start with the 10-round mag here. My first impressions are, I'm really shocked. This is the most shootable pocket-sized pistol I've ever shot, to be honest with you. And a lot of it comes down to that grip, I think. And the sights are dead on, not a problem at all. I like that night sight. I'm a fan of the orange sights anyways. But that first 10 went good. Let's shoot the other mag and just see what it does here. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say after whatever that is, 22 rounds, this may be a top contender in the market for pocket-sized pistols that's came out. And that's saying a lot for me, just because I won't say I don't like Smith and Wesson, but overall, they've never been my top choice for anything. Shield Plus is a great gun, but there's always been something that I would rather carry than that. When you get to this size, this is definitely on the top of my list right now. Let's go back and load these mags. I'm gonna pop up that paper target. I just want to see what the grouping does. You know, it's only got a 2.75-inch barrel, so generally speaking, it's not going to be the most accurate pistol in the world. It's a close quarter gun, self-defense gun. so you don't really need crazy accuracy at 50 yards or whatever. But I'm just curious to see how it does. The controllability of it is going to make a big difference in that, I think, compared to some of the other guns that you feel like you're having a hard time gripping, or that your bottom finger is over the bottom of it. It just makes it harder to control the recoil. And if, on those shots, the follow-up shots I shot pretty quick on purpose just to see how it would control it, and it was very good. So
the recoil didn't look bad at all.
No, the recoil for a pocket-sized pistol is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. And for those of you curious, we're shooting SIG 100 grain full metal jacket 380 auto is what we're shooting through it. We had some extra boxes of this at the shop, so that's the only reason we're shooting it. So it's a quality ammo. Doing these reviews, in the past I've used reman ammo from multiple different places, so I won't throw one place under the bus. But the problem with reman ammo is you just never know. I mean, we've had really good luck with it, and then we've had really bad luck with it, especially during the COVID times. So I just like using not any brand specific, but brand new in the box ammo. I think gives a better testing of the pistol, generally speaking. All right, let's go shoot these here. I'm gonna pop that paper target up. So as you guys can see, there's one dot here in the middle that's already shot. So I'm just gonna shoot for that one dot, knowing that there's one around here, and just see how we can group right around there. That's the only hole in that section. So it'll give us a general idea anyways. All right, I'm gonna start off with the 10 round mag, which I think is gonna be a little less accurate just because I don't have as good a purchase on it. But I really like this texture up here. It makes it more controllable when you grip it and put that off thumb there. It just helps the recoil a lot. So we're just gonna shoot this close. Like I said, this is a close quarter gun. So we're gonna shoot this 5-7 yards, whatever it is right here, just to get a general grouping. Let's go see what that did real quick.
Center box.
So there's the first hole that was already there, and they're all in the center box there. That's pretty good for a small pistol. These were the first ones, and as I went a little faster, that's where I got these few outliners, which isn't great, but for the purpose of this pistol and close quarters, that's plenty good to defend yourself. So let's see if it makes a difference with the 12 round mag that my full pinky's on, to see if it controls any better. I shot all those fast just to show you guys, so it wasn't a super controlled shooting. So I had one flyer here, the rest are all right in here, one low one. But overall, they're all grouping. All this little pulls me, obviously. But for this size pistol, that's pretty good. And if you slowed down and really just shot slow, they'd be even tighter. But I wanted to do more like real world, follow-up shots with it to see. Because like I said, this isn't a pistol that you're going to stand at 20 yards and try to hit the same hole with a 2.5 or 7.5 inch barrel. So anyways, let's go back and we'll go over some of the other specs of it. But with those first, I mean, just under 50 rounds, I guess, I'm super impressed. And that's what I was telling Kyle on the way out to the range, is just my first impressions of the pistol were amazing. And literally my exact words were, I told Kyle, I was like, if it performs and actually shoots and is reliable, I would really highly consider carrying one of these. And Kyle was talking about wanting to buy one just because they feel that good. So if that tells you anything, that's how good this feels in your hand and just the overall, I think, well, there went a mag in my tailgate, but the overall appearance is just good too. It's got a cool, slim look to it. It's a super small gun. I didn't weigh it, but on the website it says it's 9.8 ounces, which is next to nothing, and it feels like it.
And it's narrow.
And it's narrow. It's like 0.88 inches wide and 4 inches tall and 5.5 inches across the whole thing. So I mean, you can imagine carrying this pistol. It's going to be super concealable, especially right now in the heat of the summer. Most people are wearing shorts and t-shirts and stuff like that.
That's an iPhone 15.
Yeah, there's an iPhone compared to that. So I mean, your phone's bigger than what this gun is. So it's just going to be a super concealable gun. And at 10 rounds, like me personally, if I was going to carry this, I would carry it with the 10 round mag in it, just because the grip is what's harder to conceal. That much more concealable, that much less weight, and 10 rounds in a self-defense situation is plenty. If you need more than that, you're probably in a world of hurt anyways. And if that's the case, just carry an extra mag in one of our mag holsters and you're there anyways. You know, I would always suggest, especially with 10 rounds, carrying an extra mag all the time, just because you don't know what you're getting into. But the difference of me wanting to carry a 12 round versus a 10 in the gun all the time, the 2 rounds wouldn't make me want to change that. So overall, I'm super impressed. This is, like I said, the first Smith and Wesson pistol that I've really been excited about in a long time. I think this thing's going to sell really well. The original Bodyguard, I mean, it's older. I don't even know how long it's been out. Holster wise anyways, we don't sell that many holsters for it, just whether it's because it's been out longer or whatever. But this upgrade on the 2.0 version, they've knocked it out of the park in my opinion, all the way from the trigger to the ergonomics to the feel to everything. There's nothing about it that I don't like. The sights are really good. There's nothing that I could say that I wish they would have done on it. And that's saying a lot, because I normally have an opinion on pretty much everything. The one thing I did note though, is if you look how far out the mag release is super extended right there compared to the gun, which is a good thing for shootability. However, it's something to think about in holster wise, especially leather holsters. It sticks out farther and it's pretty easy to release. So you'll just have to be careful with that. Mainly if you're going to use it like in a purse or in your pocket or something like that. It's something to note. With this pistol, me personally, I would carry it in our Kydex holster. That way that's protected and you never have to worry about it. You can do the leather or put it in something else if you choose, but I just think you're going to be way better off with that being extended right there to have it covered. That way you don't have to worry about your drawing your gun and not having a magazine, because then you're really in a world of trouble. But overall, like I said, I couldn't be more impressed, and that's saying a lot for me. We're definitely going to do a 1,000 round review on this, mainly because I think people are going to be interested in it. And second is, for its size, if it's reliable, I don't think there's anything that can really compete with it in the 380 market right now. If you want to go to 9mm, then you can talk something different. You're going to get a little bigger gun. But in the 380 pocket size, this is kind of in a league of its own right now, in my opinion. So we'll be back in a couple weeks with a 1,000 round review and just make sure it performs through all that. And if it does, it'll definitely have my vote there. So if you need any holsters, Kyle, just before we came here, did all the engineering. The molds are cutting on the CNC machine as we speak for the holsters. So these will be on the website. I'll just say Bodyguard 2.0. Make sure you do the 2.0 because it'll be different than the first one. But we can get all the holsters, and like I said, highly suggest Kydex holster because of the mag release, but that's up to you. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, or if you have one of these and have shot it more, leave it in the comment section below and let us know what you think about it. And if you need any holsters, check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. And until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.